Oh, good. It took their comments off too, wherever that was. It can be fun and entertaining. There are no answers there, just a lot of speculation. That's not, yeah. It's speculation. See, speculation that you cannot taste these mellows that we taste by speculation. So whoever's coming, they got to understand that, because otherwise you'll stay on the mental plane, and then your sadness will come back and everything. You know. So yeah. Anyway, it's a good lesson if they learn it in this life, especially now. This is not time to mess around. You know, our days may be numbered. Well, they're always numbered, but the numbers may be shortened a bit. And actually, that was God. You know, he says for the elect, this is Jesus. Jesus said for the elect, he's shortened the days. That's why I say maybe the Kali Yuga has been speeded up because of Lord Chaitanya's mercy to get this done, you know, so whoever is really going to elect, because there might be some people they're just not going to go. I mean, they just, no matter what, they just won't take, you know, so shorten the days for those who are elected. People are coming into this world, obviously, because they want to connect with Lord Chaitanya's mercy, which is only done through his real associates. Otherwise, it's just practice. That's why we see these dry people. You know, they're not alive yet. Whatever they're doing in ISKCON and all these groups, you know, reading these books and chanting their mantras, it's all leading to getting the connection with the real associate. And they need more shiksha. Prabhupada didn't wake them up. It wasn't his thing to awaken the devotees. Maybe some got something, but in general, not thousands just to wake them up like that. No, you need these kinds of details. You need Shiksha Guru. You know. All right, let's see. See, Raghunath Das from the blind well of contemptible family life. He made Raghunath Das Goswami one of his personal associates, placing him under the charge of Swarab Damodar. I offer my obeisances. Okay, Lalita, do you want to? Oh, Ranga, can you read? Are you possible to read? Yeah. So read where I am.
What's the first, Guru Maharaj?
It's with his ropes of causeless mercy. Text number 1.
Oh, again, one again.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll give everybody a chance to read. So you know, I might. Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Okay, go ahead.
Text 1. With the ropes of his causeless mercy, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu employed a trick to deliver Raghunath Das Goswami from the blind well of contemptible family life. He made Raghunath Das Goswami one of his personal associates, placing him under the charge of Swarab Damodar Goswami. I offer my obeisances to him. Text 2. All glories to Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu. All glory to Lord Nityananda, all glory to Sri Advaita Acharya, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Text 3. Thus Lord Gaurachandra performed various pastimes with his associates at Jagannath Puri in varieties of transcendental pleasure. Text 4. Although Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu felt pangs of separation from Krishna, he did not manifest his feelings externally, for he feared the unhappiness of his devotees. Text 5. The transformations undergone by the Lord.
Wait. Yeah. You know, this is why the Lord. You can tell that even his devotees were on their way. They were also learning about separation. They didn't know even the Lord in his seeming deep sorrow was relishing transcendental bliss. See, so you can see this is a very big thing. It's amazing how much the devotees know here already. Even back then, look at this, they didn't understand that. Many, because the Lord had many people came to him at different levels of learning. And you can't all just, people you think, well, they all just was up there, and instead of relishing transcendental mellows on the highest level of Gopi Bhav. No, very different levels of Vaishnavas were awakening at their stage, just like here. Not everybody can understand the sorrow of the devotee dances on the happiness of the greatest demigods. See, and only the most advanced devotees would see that. You see, Ramananda Roy, Swarup Damodar. See, they would go and see that sorrow. Right? He would, at night, when the devotees were sleeping over there, Swarup Damodar and Ramananda Roy would sing songs that would invoke the separation and union of the Lord, and they would be able to relish that amazing thing. That's the level we're teaching on here. It's amazing. I mean, it's just, if people knew what was going on here, they would be astounded. Where do you hear such things about the past? Did Narayan Maharaj ever, he all this Radhi, and all lofty stuff, but nothing really as it is. I mean, really from experience, you can see this devotee knows what they're talking about because they experience these things. That's what you get from real associates of Lord Caitanya. If they're teaching like this, Prabhupada, he knew things like this, but he didn't teach it, did he? That's why it's the words, very important to hear that sound vibration. It's in his books. You can come and read all of these things. See? Prabhupada knew, he wrote them all down. I'll tell you the verse, only the great, most fortunate persons will relish the mad words of Lord Caitanya in separation and union, both. Only the most fortunate. And you guys, many of you are very fortunate. See? I feel I'm fortunate. To relish this thing. I love reading the pastimes, even though it puts me in great sorrow and cry. Oh, it's wonderful, man. Purifies everything. The sorrow of the Lord purifies the whole universe of real sorrows. A thorn plucking out the thorn. The sorrow of God and the devotees plucks out the thorn of the sorrows of the world. See, who understands these things? You think any of these gurus understand such topics? I couldn't even find any of these so-called illustrious ones. And that's why you got to hear, and then you get the mercy to also, this shows, that you also want to go. Because this is a one-way trip, man. You're not coming back here. You're going to live with the Lord and his most intimate devotees. And if you come back, you'll come back and teach, with great pleasure, like here. Great pleasure. My Lord is so happy about this, therefore I'm happy. So happy bringing people back to where his most intimate Dhams. So go ahead, read. I missed out on this. I don't want to miss out on this Bitcoin thing. I got to do this thing. Go ahead. I'm listening though.
Text 5. The transformations undergone by the Lord when he manifested severe unhappiness due to separation from Krishna cannot be described. Text 6. When the Lord accurately felt pangs of separation from Krishna, only Sri Ramananda Rai talks about Krishna, and the sweet songs of Swarup Damodar kept him alive. Text 7. Because the Lord associated with various devotees during the day, his mind was somewhat diverted. At night, the pangs of separation from Krishna increased very rapidly. Text 8. Two people, Ramananda Rai and Svarab Damodar Goswami, stayed with the Lord to pacify him by reciting various verses about Krishna's pastimes and by singing appropriate songs for his satisfaction. Text 9. Previously, when Lord Krishna was personally present, Subala, one of his cowherd boyfriends, gave him happiness when he felt separation from Radharani. Similarly, Ramananda Rai helped give happiness to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Text 10. Previously, when Srimati Radharani felt the pangs of separation from Krishna, her constant companion Lalita kept her alive by helping her. Similarly, when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu felt Radharani's emotions, Sarup Damodar Goswami helped him maintain his life. Text 11. To describe the fortunate position of Ramananda Rai and Svarab Damodar Goswami is extremely difficult. They were renowned as the intimately confidential friends of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Text 12. The Lord thus enjoyed life with his devotees. O devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, now hear how Raghunath Das Goswami met the Lord. Text 13. When Raghunath Das, during his family life, went to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Santipur, the Lord gave him worthy instruction by his causeless mercy. Text 14. Instead of becoming a so-called renunciant, Raghunath Das, following the instructions of the Lord, returned home and played exactly like a pounds and shillings man. Text 15. Raghunath Das was inwardly completely renounced, even in family life, but he did not express his renunciation externally. Instead, he acted just like an ordinary businessman, seeing that his father and mother were satisfied. Text 16. When he received a message that Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had returned from Mathura city, Raghunath Das endeavored to go to the lotus feet of the Lord. Text 17. At the time, there was a Muslim official collecting the taxes of Saptagram. When Hiranya Das, Raghunath Das' uncle, made an agreement with the government to collect taxes, Muslim Kodhut, or tax collector, having lost his position, extremely envious of him. Text 19. Hiranyam Das was collecting 2 million coins and therefore should have delivered 1,500,000 to the government. Instead, he was given only 1,200,000, thus making an extra profit of 300,000 coins. Seeing this, Muslim Kodhura, who was a Turk, Chowdhury, who was a Turk, became his rival. After sending a confidential account to the government treasury, the Chowdhury bought the minister in charge. The Chowdhury came wanting to arrest Hiranya Das, but Hiranya Das had left home. Therefore, the Chowdhury arrested Raghunath Das. Text 21. Every day the Muslim would chastise Raghunath Das and tell him, Bring your father and his elder brother, otherwise you will be punished. Text 22. The Caldari wanted to beat him, but as soon as he saw Raghunath's face, his mind changed and he could not beat him. Text 23. Indeed, the Caldari was afraid of Raghunath Das because Raghunath Das belonged to the Kayasta community. All the Caldari would chastise him with oral vibrations. He was afraid to beat him. While this was going on, Raghunath Das thought of a tricky method of escape, thus he humbly had submitted his plea at the feet of the Muslim Caldari. Text 23. My dear sir, my father and his elder brother are your brothers. All brothers always fight about me something. All brothers always fight about something. Text 26. Sometimes brothers fight among themselves, and sometimes they have very friendly dealings. There is no certainty when such changes will take place. Thus, I am sure that although today you are fighting, tomorrow you three brothers will be sitting together in peace. Text 27. Just as I am my father's son, so I am also yours. I'm your dependent, and you are my maintainer. Text 28. For a maintainer to punish the person he maintains is not good. You are expert in all the scriptures. Indeed, you are like a living saint. When the Muslim heard Raghunath Das's appealing voice, his heart softened, and he began to cry, and tears glided down his beard. The Muslim Kodari told Raghunath Das, you are my son from the day on. Today, by some means, I shall have you released. After informing the minister, the Kodari released Raghunath Das and began to speak to him with great affection. Your father's elder brother is less intelligent, he said. He enjoys 800,000 coins, but since I'm also a shareholder, you should give some protection, some portion of it to me. He wants himself now. Now you go arrange a meeting between me and your uncle. Let him do whatever he thinks best. I shall completely depend on his decision. Text 34. Raghunath Das arranged a meeting between his uncle and the Kodari. The matter was settled and everything was peaceful. In this way, Raghunath Das passed 1 year exactly like the first-class business manager, but the next year he again decided to leave home. Text 36. He got up alone one night and left, but his father caught him in a distant place and brought him back. Come back! This became almost a daily affair. Raghunath would run away from home, and his father would again bring him back. Then Raghunath Das's mother spoke to his father as follows. Our son has become mad, she said. I just keep him by binding him with ropes. His father, being very unhappy, replied to her as follows. Text 39. Raghunath Das, our son, has opulences like Indra, the heavenly king, and his wife is as beautiful as an angel. Yet after all this, he could not tie down his mind. Text 40. How then could we keep this boy home by binding him with ropes? It is not possible. even for one's father, to nullify the reaction of one's past activities. Text 34. Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu has fully bestowed his mercy on him. Who can keep him home? Such a madman of Chaitanya Chanda. Text 42. He's a madman. He's completely mad. He's mad with the love of God. Then Raghunath Das considered something in his mind, and the next day he went to Nityananda Goswami. In the village of Pani Hari, Raghunath Das obtained an interview with Nityananda Prabhu, who was accompanied by many kirtan performers, servants, and others. Text 44. Sitting on a rock under a tree on the bank of the Ganges, Lord Nityananda seemed as effulgent as hundreds of thousands of rising suns. Many devotees sat on the ground surrounding him. Seeing the influence of Nityananda Prabhu, Raghunath Das was astonished. Raghunath Das offered his obeisance by falling prostrate at a distant place. And the servant of Nityananda Prabhu pointed out, there is Raghunath Das offering you obeisances. Hearing this, Lord Nityananda Prabhu said, you are a thief. Now you have come to see me. Come here. Come here. Today I shall punish you. Punish you. Text 48. The Lord called him, but Raghunath Das did not go near the Lord. Then the Lord forcibly caught him and placed his lotus feet upon Raghunath Das's head. That's my feet, by the way. I feel mad myself. I feel completely mad, especially reading these slokas, these verses.
Yeah, they're intoxicating, these verses, as well as informative. This is why they're so attractive to people that are purified, because not only are they relishable in great bliss and ecstasy, but they teach the path to it also. You see, it's always, everything is connected. You know how they say everybody is connected and all that? Well, every spiritual body is really connected. That's why people have disconnections, and because they identify with the material body. So it seems all screwed up in this when you're in this world. But actually, devotionally, spiritually, devotionally, everything's connected. So these pastimes are very blissful, very pleasing to God because they're conclusive. They just by the story, it tells you how to walk on this path. See, by the story, it tells you, it tells you the actual verses conclusively in the form of a story. So, like the verse pertaining to this is, by the mercy of Krishna, you get Guru. And then by the mercy of Guru, you get Krishna. So Raghunath Das is showing the pastime of trying to go directly to Lord Caitanya. He keeps getting thrown back by the obstacles. See, the obstacles, his parents, his wife, whenever he tries to go and run directly to the Lord, he keeps getting thrown back. See, but because he's sincere and he probably worships the Lord with love, you can see he's really attracted like this. Yeah, the Lord gives him an idea. Oh, go to Nityananda, one of his associates, and let me try it this way. And so he goes to Nityananda, who says, "Hey, you're a thief. What is it? You want to go to Lord Caitanya directly? No, you got to go through me." And just like Jesus said, "Oh, you want to get to God? No, you got to go through me." Yeah, that's the way it is. And that's the bona fide spiritual master. If you're not like that, you're not a deliverer in this world. Whether if you've received that mercy in disciplic line, that's its style. It's like here, people, they go away. I'm sorry, man, you ain't getting in, man. The Lord appointed this way for you. You came, you made contact, and then you go away. Well, you're not conclusive. That's not why it works. Don't you see Lalita? Don't you see River? Don't you see Johan? Don't you see Janaki, how it works? See, the examples are here. Teach people, keep them on the beam and the narrow gate. The truth is the narrow gate. Maya is all over the place, all these different ideas and speculations about everything and everywhere, all the way in religions. Huh? Here it's a narrow gate, always on the beam, on the beam. The pastimes keep us on the beam. The conclusive understanding keeps us on the beam. You thief, you're a thief. Oh, you're a thief. You come in to steal this bhakti, and then you want to go away. Like thieves do, don't they? They come and steal your jewels and they leave. But you don't. You leave, you go back to Maya. So that's the lesson for the living entity. Yeah. So anyway, go continue with the story. You see where this is all going, and you understand.
Where? Text 44. Sitting on a rock under a tree on the bank of the Ganges, Lord Nityananda seemed as effulgent as hundreds of thousands of rising suns.
And you read this already?
Yeah.
Wait. Just a minute.
Text 51. Make a festival and feed all my associates yogurt and chipped rice. Hearing this, Raghunath Das was pleased. Text 52. Raghunath Das immediately sent his own men to the village to purchase all kinds of eatables and bring them back. Text 59. Das brought chipped rice, yogurt, milk, sweetmeats, sugar, bananas, and other eatables, and placed them all around. Text 54. As soon as they heard that a festival was going to be held, all kinds of Brahmins and other gentlemen began to arrive. Thus there were innumerable people. Text 55. Seeing the crowd increasing, Raghunath Das arranged to get more eatables from other villages. He also brought 200 to 400 large round earthen pots. Text 56. He also obtained 5 or 7 especially large earthen pots, and in these pots a Brahman began soaking chipped rice for the satisfaction of Lord Nityananda. Text 57. In one place, chipped rice was soaked in hot milk in each of the large pots. Then half the rice was mixed with yogurt, sugar, and bananas. Text 58. The other half was mixed with condensed milk and a special type of banana known as Kampakala. Then sugar, clarified butter, and camphor were added.
Ranga, you don't have to say text. Forget it. That kind of it kind of messes with the flow. Just continue from verse to verse. Yeah.
All right. You've told me not to say it. I want to say it.
That's okay.
No, I don't. I don't want to say it, but it's in my mind now. After Nityananda Prabhu had changed his cloth for a new one and sat on a raised platform, the Brahmins brought him the 7 huge pots. On that platform, All the most important associates of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, as well as other important men, sat down in a circle around the Lord. Among them were Ramadas, Sundarandanda, Gradadhar Das, Murari, Kamalakakara, Sadashiva, and Puranda. Janan Jaya Jagadish, Parameneshwar Das, Maheshwar Gauridas, and Hoda Krishnadas were also there.
Okay,
Similarly,
okay, we're going to have, let's let, who wants to read next? Give everybody a chance. Okay, River, go for it.
Maharaj, I don't know what's been read. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead,
What
tell
book?
her where you're reading there. Oh, you're reading Chaitanya Charitamrita. What chapter is that? And Anjalila, chapter 6.
Thank you.
62.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ranga. Awesome reading.
You're welcome.
Chaitanya. Did you say Anjalila?
Yes, Anjalila, chapter 6.
Chapter 6, okay. Ranga, what text did you finish on?
63.
Brilliant, thank you. Okay, thank you, Maharaj. Although they fight with him and climb upon his shoulders, they worship his lotus feet in spirit of servitude. Some of the friends of Sri Krishna, some of the friends of Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, massaged his feet, and others whose sinful reactions had been destroyed fanned him with handheld fans. Even the beloved girlfriends of Lord Krishna in Vrindavan, the gopis, the dust of whose feet was desired by Sri Uddhava, and who are more dear to Krishna than anyone else, regard themselves as as Krishna's maidservants. O Lord, remover of the afflictions of the inhabitants of Vrindavan, O hero of all women, O Lord, who destroys the pride of your devotees
You
by
know,
your
what is the greatest gift of the Lord is this, the remover of our afflictions when you become attracted to the Lord. It is the greatest, that's the protection of the Lord. When the Lord removes our reflection and afflictions by the word, that's it, man. That's forever. And the Lord, you just always, this relationship will always remove our afflictions. This is the gift of the devotee in line with Lord Caitanya. You get Vrindavan. That's how it works. Every time you read these pastimes, it removes your afflictions. Every time you chant the holy name in ecstasy, it's removing your afflictions. This is the greatest gift. It's like, this is what Jesus, and this is even, to be honest, even more so. There, this is so deep because of the association of the appearance of Lord Chaitanya. But the basic idea is what he said. If you knew the gift that God wants to give you, so you would ask him for a drink. See, that's what they did with Lord Chaitanya, and that's what people need to do now. When they get a brain, to understand what's really important. Just like following in the footsteps, the Lord was crying in ecstasy. Tears were pouring out of his eyes, chanting the holy names. Even his own mother came and said, "Wow, you found the treasure of prema." She obviously knew about this. She says, usually you give me wealth that you got from taking students and all this, but you got the wealth of prema. Can you give me this prema? See, only the devotee who has that loaf of bread, that special bread, very organic, full of nice wheat and all these nice seeds on it and everything. Very nice bread. See, only this is the real path. Only those you get it from those devotees when you have faith in them. See, all one by one, all the associates of the Lords, they saw the prema manifesting in Lord Caitanya. They came to the devotee to beg for it. Actually, Lord Caitanya himself begged for it. He begged his own guru. He says, "Oh, I want to chant like you do in ecstasy and bliss. This is the real path." It's almost like we're hiding in plain sight. The lottery. It's like everybody is so close to winning the lottery. All they have to do is see it. See, the conclusive truth is the greatest treasure. It's the real path. See? Whoever develops faith in this, you could see look at the result. See, the Lord takes away your afflictions, just like He does mine. Okay? And this is a forever thing. Who else? You think these doctors can take away your afflictions? Oh, only temporarily. And usually what their remedies are worse than the cure. That's Maya. That's what she does. See, but anyway, so wonderful time we're in, wonderful opportunity for people. Yeah, go ahead there, River. Continue on.
I'm just going to say, Maharaj, the doctors, their remedies give us more afflictions, more and more afflictions, and then you need another remedy for that affliction, and it just goes on.
Yeah, Krishna said his Maya is just it's manifested to screw you on every way. Having faith in Maya, that's why even in religion, you got to get through the obstacle of religion, which is the false representative Vrindavan. We bring people past that even. We must, otherwise they stay stuck in religion. Who's going to get them beyond religion? The followers can't get out of religion and the gurus can't get out. They're stuck in religion. It's like trying to play golf and you're in a sand trap, trying to hit the ball. You can't hit the ball. It doesn't. They're just stuck. Both parties. See, that's why you have to find the empowered representative. That's all here. We're doing it, man. We're right before the eyes. I only mention it so people can recognize it. If I don't mention, I don't preach, then you don't recognize.
Yeah.
If Jesus didn't say, "I'm the way, the life, and the truth," people wouldn't have gotten into the door. And now the people need shiksha. You got to know the bona fide representative is the door to get you into the kingdom. And they have qualities and they have symptoms. That's the problem. They don't know the qualities and symptoms of a bona fide guru. Therefore, they put the replicas up there. It's like like diamonds. Diamonds and the glass diamond looks the same, right? They put the glass diamond up there. It really doesn't have much value, right? If any. And they say, "See, this is the real diamond. Don't you see? It looks like a diamond." And the real diamond, and they don't know the qualities of a diamond. So the fake diamonds are always prominent. Isn't Maya's like that? Maya's always prominent. And the real diamond is there, but it looks unknown because people are used to the fakes. You know what I mean? They're so used to the fakes, man. So we're here to teach about, hey man, how to become a diamond jeweler. Let's examine this. Here's the qualities of a real devotee, and that's not the one eye. They're actually two eyes. They got like that. They're looking at the diamonds. Looking at that. Not that. That's the Illuminati guys. No, we're like this. We closely examine the diamond. Okay, what is a bona fide spiritual master? What are their qualities? What are their symptoms? What kind of power do they have? What are they here for in the world? Do they really give the protection of Krishna? All these questions are answered, when you have found the real path. It's like when Superman, the son, goes to his father, to the real father, and he goes into the fortress of solitude and asks, okay, what is life about? Puts the crystal in there, and the father speaks. See, that's how it works, my friends. Otherwise, you're lost in this. You're lost in religion, man. You were losers. They ain't no winners yet. They want to win. These gurus have to come here. Otherwise, that's just the truth, man. You're still losers, man. Your followers are losers, and you're losers. You haven't won yet. You're close, but close is only good in horseshoes. The game of horseshoes. This is it. We're teaching all tattvas are here. Rasa tattva. Well, first guru tattva. The gurus need to learn guru tattva out here, as far as I can see.
Oh, yeah.
There's guru tattva. Then there's Krishna tattva. How to learn the qualities of Krishna. Well, Lord Caitanya first. Gora tattva. A lot of truths. Nityananda tattva. All these tattvas. The devotee tattvas. The truth about devotees, the truth about rasa. What is a rasa lila? The lila of rasa. Rasa lila is what we do here. What do you think? Rasa lila. Everybody's looking. Oh, rasa lila. Let's go get 10 canto up and let's read the story that we don't understand. And rasa lila is right before your eyes, my friend. This is rasa lila. How can you say that? Well, because the symptoms of rasa lila are here. We're in a lila of rasa. This show would not be going, man, if there was no rasa lila. No lila of rasa. Not transcendental rasa. Not the rasa of the world and world religion. Mundane rules and mundane motivations. Trying to use you as a battery to collect money so that they can build big temples, so they can sit on high seats and be popey popes and follow that kind of line, the clothesline, external line. Hey, no, this is the rasa lila here. You come here, you see person chanting the holy name in ecstasy. Isn't that a rasa lila? Come on, man. Lord Caitanya showed that rasa lila. He chanted the holy name and laughed and cried and everything that many devotees doing here. That's a lila, man. This is a lila. Oh, you didn't know this is lila? Hey, world, wake up, man. This is called rasa lila. We have a lot of rasa, and this is the lila here to deliver you. We'll show you. Open your blind eyes. I speak these things because they're very true, very real, very honest, very pure and purifying. Why Jesus spoke. He didn't need to speak. Jesus said, I'm only saying these things so you write them down and so you hear them. I know he didn't need this. He was in this thing, but he spoke them for our benefit. Well, he also enjoyed speaking too. It's wonderful to glorify, the truth, to glorify the Lord. Yeah. Go ahead there, River. Read on.
Okay. O Lord, remover of the afflictions of the inhabitants of Vrindavan, O hero of all women, O Lord, who destroy the pride of your devotees by your sweet, gentle smile, O friend, we are your maidservants. Please fulfill our desires and show us your attractive lotus. Oh, Uddhava, it is indeed regrettable that Krishna resides in Mathura. Does he remember his father's household affairs and his friends, the cowherd boys? Oh, great soul. Does he ever talk about us, his maidservants? When will he lay our When will he lay on our heads his guru-centered hands? What to speak of other gopis? Even Sri Radhika, who is in every respect is the most elevated of all of them all, and who has bound Sri Krishna who has bound Sri Krishna forever by her loving attributes, serves his feet as his maidservant. Oh my Lord.
This is the most fantastic, wonderful gift you can get. Is this love? See, because it lasts forever, and it's a rare treasure. This love of Krishna. Yeah. So few people in this universe know what the love of Krishna is. This is the original source of everything here in this world, or the universe. And he's a great mystery. And the Lord came as Lord Caitanya, and it's coming through his line. You can get this love of Krishna. See? And you get it through the associates of Lord Caitanya. They're the only ones who know the depth of that kind of love. Christians don't know that, not that level. Even worshippers of Radha and Krishna don't know that level. You have to come in the real line and the real process that Lord Caitanya taught to get this depth of love. Because I've been to Vrindavan, and I see people, they're devotees of Radha and Krishna, but they don't have the depth of this ecstatic love that you see in many of the disciples here and followers. Okay? And that's just a fact. That's what the Prabodhana, who was back then 550 years ago, said, and I have it in my own experience because I've been to Vrindavan so many times looking for this kind of love. I spent a year and a half with Narayan Raj group. I didn't see this kind of love. They don't understand it, but they think they're devotees of Radha and Krishna. That's why they emphasize Radha and Krishna most worship. But they don't have this depth of ecstatic love that you see in the devotees here. That is our gift, to bring people to the real level of Lord Chaitanya's worship, to understand Lord Chaitanya and his real devotees and the extent of their bhakti. Otherwise, nobody knows. It's a great mystery. It will remain a mystery. If you just think you just learned everything from Narayan Raj, I'm sorry, you didn't. We're proof of that here. You've never seen any of these symptoms in that group. I know. I was there 1 year and a half. They do not know the depth of this love. We're here to revive it again. Without the devotees here, it will go unknown again for who knows how many generations. Then a devotee like that isn't like that. Prabhupada was like that, Bhaktivinoda, but they didn't express it outwardly. So nobody still knows. Well, I got the order in 1996, man. And we're going for it now. We're already doing it, man. This is rooted, man. This flag of Lord Caitanya, the real Lord Caitanya, the depth of Lord Caitanya is planted in this world now. It's not being uprooted now. I don't have any faith in anybody that doesn't have this kind of bhakti. Much less people kind of promoting new age bullshit. To me, that's bullshit. It's really low level. That's that demigod stuff. They ain't gonna help you. Even those who they come here, and they bring their I have faith and I see angels and demigods and all that, and they're sad as they all can be. And then they just spend a few days and their sadness starts to lift. They still didn't figure it out. They go back and they'll become sad again. It's what you have faith in. You don't have faith in this preaching. You don't have faith in these words. You don't have faith in this chanting. You're lost, man. And this is your only chance. You're just wretched person. Ungrateful. And that's why you see, go look at my ex-wife, how wretched. Doesn't she look pretty wretched? Go, talk to they're mundane, material. They believe in people that are caught up in the Putana thing, that don't have the kind of love that Lord Chaitanya has come to give. Numerous people like that. So I just keep the standard, man. Just realize what's really here and keep that standard. Don't let these other people who leave and they think they got something better, because they don't. And that's the truth. Okay? If they don't manifest this ecstatic love like you see here, it's its style, and you check it in the book, and you also have it, don't believe it. Okay? Because it's by your faith that you fall down and you're lifted up. That's simple. Isn't it? You notice people have strong faith here. Ooh, look how high they're going. Look how deep. Look how happy they are. Look at how many afflictions are going. Those who are doubtful, oh, look at, they don't quite get it, do they? Their afflictions aren't lifted so easily. So this is just the truth. I mean, it's just not like a blind belief thing, man. Just surrender with your intelligence, man. Not surrender your intelligence. Just compare. Look at who's really the most happy here. Who has got some transcendental qualities like Lord Caitanya, that's like a chip off the old block. Who has those symptoms of laughing and crying and choking up and calling out to the Lord in ecstasy, like Lord Caitanya had and Nityananda had and their devotees had. See? Those are the ones, and you can see why they have them. It's just so obvious. You see the faith they've got. Even if they don't have that level because they're coming up through, but they got this faith. They got strong faith. They're happy. Their afflictions are going. They really know where to get your afflictions. You come here and your afflictions go because of your faith. And you steadily advance more and more and more ever fresh mercy. Surrender intelligence and no, surrender by intelligence. See, by your intelligence. Yeah. Follow with eyes wide open. See, this is the thing. Look at so much. So, could you give examples of the meaning of surrender with intelligence instead of surrender of your intelligence? Oh, yeah. No, that's easy. Just trust me. I'm the science, like Fauci. I can do that in religion. Just trust me. I'm Guru Dev, right? Just trust me. And because you see, I got Badodi on. You see, my group, the GBC, appointed me as deliverer of the universe. Just believe that I'm Guru Dev, and I'm your guru, and you must surrender to me. See, so just and if you question that, if you don't believe that and you question that, then you're not very humble, Prabhu. See, you're just a wretched person. See, oh, you shouldn't even think that I'm not qualified. Isn't that what Fauci teaches and these guys? You just unquestionably must surrender to comply with their order, because they're the science, they're the authorities. No, see, and so and that's just on the material level. Now, spiritually, you want to be delivered in this life, you got to surrender with your intelligence, because you'll probably be fooled. Maya fools everybody that's unintelligent. So surrendering with your intelligence here is you get a bona fide guru who's not afraid to tell you the real qualities of a real devotee and a real spiritual master, and then point your nose right in the book and say, okay, does your guru here, does this person, is he empowered by the transcendental Lord? Is he helping me really understand this book? See? And then you go and look at Acharya Dev's teaching or Radhanath's teaching or that. Are they examples of what is a guru in chapter 1 of Adi Lila on the spiritual master? Are they empowered by the transcendental potency? That now you know because you see. So surrendering with your intelligence is to hear the highest truths, like what is real bhakti, man? What is the qualities of Shuddha bhakti? What are the qualities of a real guru or an empowered personality by the spiritual potency? How does that differ from those who are not empowered by the spiritual potency? Now that's intelligence. See, you learn, you compare, you analyze correctly. See, because you've got a standard now. The book Bhagavat and Devotee Bhagavat. The Devotee Bhagavat is meant to present the standard of the book Bhagavat before the world. See, that's the compilation of the greatest intelligence in our line. See, all that intelligence of Rupa Goswami, Krishnadas Kaviraj, and even the ones they've studied through the Vedas, they compiled everything and condensed it in the essence of all intelligence. That's what you're supposed to get from a bona fide guru, not the kind of bullshit I'm listening to out there. Not these guys reading Chaitanya Leela and they're not even awakened and they're acting like they're actually as good as, they're better than their own disciples who are also like them. Blind leaders and blind followers. Is that intelligent to follow blind leaders and to be a blind follower? Is that intelligent? You come here, you'll learn that's not intelligent. They can't learn that because their blind guru can't teach them, how to see. You got to go to somebody that actually sees spirit, whose voice represents that spiritual vibration of as it is truth, whose heart is revealed the real ecstasy of God. See, that's the external manifestation of Supersoul. If you're not like that, you're no deliverer, man. Nobody's being delivered by you. Give them a pizza or something. Does that make any sense? Yeah. Surrender with your intelligence because you have the right transcendental eyes to see. Yeah, that's what the mercy you get. See, and the bottom line is, if you follow the real process of being delivered out of this material universe, you follow the real process, it works. If you don't follow it, it doesn't work. That's why the Lord says, the words of my devotees come true. See? Words of these guys aren't going to come true, not right away. I think Narayan Raj was the most honest one of them all. You know why? Because he told you, you're not getting prema in this life. You're not going back to Godhead in this life. Oh, you'll just, you've got to get to an Artha-Nivritti and do all these austerities, which is the false path. He couldn't do the job. Although you're the greatest, the successor of Prabhupada. Well, he told you, you didn't get success. He said, no, many lifetimes before you get the success that Lalita Ganga has, that River has, that Johan has, that many other devotees have. That kind of success, many lifetimes. So what kind of, should I not question that? Should you not question that? Or is that Prabhu, you're not very humble hey man, I want to know what is the truth. And what am I saying the truth, or what is he saying is truth? I say he's truthful, but he said you're not going to get prema. Because he's teaching the path of renunciations and big sadhanas, strong sadhanas, everything that Lord Caitanya didn't teach as the path. Lord Caitanya said the devotee who worships him in great ecstatic devotion is the path. See, and if they teach you confidential truths of Chaitanya Lila, you transcend. See? I ain't afraid to you exercise intelligence. Nor should anybody else if you have your own best interest in mind. Maya is very tricky, isn't it? Isn't Maya tricky? Doesn't Krishna say abandon all varieties of religion? Well, if gurus are just teaching you religion, shouldn't you question that? I mean, to me, that's intelligence. I went and followed Narayan Raj for a year and a half, and you know what? I lost this intelligence. I lost this in that association. And I'm very happy to have it back. And I lost it because I had faith in that what doesn't work. Even my disciples I had thought, what happened to Gohari's intelligence when he followed Narayan Raj? It just vanished. Got covered, that's all. See, when you get everything cleared, everything right? Yeah. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I mean, he did the best. He was inspired, right? A lot of devotees like that. They're good persons. There are a lot of righteous persons. Dalai Lama is probably maybe a good person. But it ain't good enough to go where we're going. You got to be a transcendentalized person. You got to know what is actually spiritual beyond goodness. That to a devotee is like Lucifer disguised as an angel of light. If you think, astrology is going to deliver me, tarot, recycling is going to be, I'm going to be the goodest person in the world. That's Lucifer right there, and disguised as an angel of light. He ain't the angel of light. The angel of light is Lord Caitanya and Jesus Christ, and the real Jesus, not the fake Jesus. You can't tell me you really believe in Jesus if you believe in astrology. Even the early Christians burned their astrology books. You have faith in Jesus, you don't need anything else. I remember I fell off the path too. I tell you, it's a true story. See, I learned a lot of things. I also know what it is to go off the path. I lost faith in Krishna and Jesus and everything. I thought, I'm going to go. I don't believe in Jesus now because I read a book of a blasphemer, who said, Jesus was a worship of the sun and all that. And so it got bewildered. So I go out, I say, okay, and then tarot all of a sudden became, oh, wow, astrology, tarot. Oh, this is the real path. And I go out and start reading tarot, tarot cards. And one lady comes up and she says, I used to be a tarot reader too. I used to believe in all that. But now I got Jesus, man. And she says, I don't need any of that. You know what? My reaction was because I was contaminated. My heart was contaminated. You know what happened? I got so angry. The best thing for me. I was rage. See, but she got the mercy of Jesus to realize, the real Jesus is transcendental, for God's sake, man. But, and Lord Caitanya comes to continue the teaching to make us, even go deeper into realizing so many deep things. And we need it, especially now. Jesus predicted all these things, and I know that Lord Caitanya has helped me so that my love for God doesn't grow cold. And it's growing cold in many Christians. See, that's a verse in the Bible. The love of many at this time now will grow cold because of the sins of this age that are the association with demons and all that. They just take it. A lot of these demons are in religions. They've taken over. They infiltrated religions in these ministers and also in gurus. In wherever there's places of influence, they want to be. They want to give their association and bring you down. See, Lord Caitanya and these teachings and Prabhupada and real devotees are keeping me, free of all that. This is a great, this is the shelter, like Radhamana says. I agree. That's why I'm here, man. I'm here for the shelter. I have great associates here. Associates the Lord has given himself. So I look at them, I can see my Lord. I stay safe by that. That goes for, I look at Lalita and I said, there's Radha and Krishna, man, right? Living inside her body, man. Wow, I get associates like that where the Lord has revealed himself to people like that. And Johan and all that who know the real truth about the Lord. Even Janaki, she keeps me sane, she says, hey, go hard, don't forget this. Lord Caitanya is your doctor. Oh, right. But the world is coming. Don't worry, Lord Caitanya. Take care of it. Oh, okay. See, we reflect to help each other. Yeah, this is a fantastic place. You guys, people aren't here, man. You don't know where the real elites are. The elites are here. Did you know that? Oh, that's big false ego going how you think you're. No, the elites are here. You know why? Because Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya is here and showing. I mean, hey, man, I think this is glorification of when I say, hey, the elites are here. I'm saying Lord Chaitanya is here. You can see the symptoms in Lalita's body, River's body. You see the symptoms, right? How about Yoga? See the symptom. The elites are here. The elites are Radha and Krishna. Lord Chaitanya, the elites. Is that true? I mean, am I exaggerating? Am I in false ego? Or is that just the absolute truth? Man, you Mayas got no chance, man. We got so much truth here every day increasing because we do Sadhu Sangha. We know how to please God in his deepest way. Lalita, your turn to read. Thank you there, River. Awesome.
6970, Lalita. 6970
Oh,
text.
but I couldn't follow. Thank you, Guru. Others who couldn't get a place even on the bank of the Ganga, they got down into the water and they began eating. There are two kinds of shipped rice.
I don't know
Thus,
what she's reading.
Oh, did you go too far? Tell her the verse again.
69 to 70, Maharaj.
Okay.
Lalita,
Chapter
69, 70. And it
chapter
starts
6,
with, chapter 6, verse text 69 and 70. What to speak of other gopis.
I have a completely different chapter. Something happened here. This was I have the chapter that I was reading, that I was following, that Ranga was reading, and I couldn't follow any verse that Yamuna was reading, not one. We were searching all the time.
Okay. So
This is Antya-lila, chapter 6. Guru Maharaj? Antya-lila, chapter 6.
Yeah.
The meeting of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Raghunath Dasa Goswami, and he read until chapter 66.
Yeah, don't worry. Just read what that chapter 6, Anchalila, and verse number what? 60 what? What verse? No,
I've got
60,
69 to 70.
69 to 70. Yeah, just go ahead. Read that.
Others who couldn't get a place even on the bank of the Ganga got down into the water and began eating their 2 kinds of chipped rice. Thus, some on the platform, some at the base of the platform, and some on the bank of the Ganga. And they were all supplied 2 pots each by the 20 men who distributed the food. I think Yamuna read another chapter because this is completely different and I couldn't follow anything. Now I'm really completely lost in this sixth.
Okay,
At that
so
time,
let me give you a recap. It's very simple. Okay, so Raghunath Das got the association of Nityananda. He went to see Nityananda, and so Nityananda said, "You're a thief. You tried to run away and all that stuff." And so now he says, "I'm going to punish you by having a chipped rice festival." So Raghunath Das goes out and starts to get the chipped rice and everything because he's got money. He's a son of a wealthy guy. So they go in, they get all the thing, and so now they're having a chipped rice festival.
okay. Then I'm completely out.
Mara, just to confirm, just to clarify, sorry, Lalita, just to clarify, which book are we reading?
Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Chapter 6.
Yes.
In the Adi Lila.
Yes.
Okay.
No, Antyalila.
Anchalila.
Okay, that's where the confusion is. It's Anchalila, not Adi Lila. So this is the right chapter now that Lalita is reading.
That's why I'm lost, because there was a whole situation that I couldn't follow anymore. Okay.
Oh, yeah. It does, a lot of
Continue,
times.
Mara.
Yeah. It's actually good. You can, even though you don't know the story, where you're at, you just start reading and all of the things, it's the energies and all that. Wherever you start in Chaitanya, whether you don't know content, it doesn't matter. You could just, and you'll just see that it's just, it doesn't matter what the story was. Even wherever you start, it's just nectar. Wherever you bite in, it's fruit. You'll see. Just try it.
Yeah, Guru Maharaj.
Okay, you know what? Whatever. Wherever you want to read, just start
No,
somewhere.
I will continue reading. All the other people sat in groups around the platform. No one could count how many people there were.
Later. What was that?
I don't know, it's a voice out of the darkness. Each and every one of them was supplied 2 earthen pots, one of chipped rice soaked in yogurt, and the other of chipped rice soaked in condensed milk. You know what, Guru Maharaj? If you don't react on those things, I will react. Good evening.
Okay. What happened? React in what things?
Marge, I left my speaker on, and Karuna
Yeah.
shouted something in the background, and Lalita heard that. So I will take my my microphone off. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, it was just he just shouted from who knows? Okay. Anyways, purification. Start reading. Go ahead. It's purification. We'll all get over it. It's Krishna's will.
Would you like me to read from the Adi Lila or the Ancha Lila?
Wherever you were reading, man.
Okay.
Continue
Okay.
on, man.
Sorry. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna read from. Okay. Okay. Text 67 from the Antilila, chapter 6. Each and every one of them was supplied 2 earth pots, one of the chipped rice soaked in yogurt, and the other of chipped rice soaked in condensed milk. Some of the brahmanas, not having gotten a place on the platform, went to the bank of the Ganga with their 2 earthen pots and soaked their chipped rice there. Others who could not get a place, even on the bank of the Ganga, got down in the water and began eating their 2 kinds of chipped rice. Thus, some sat on the platform, some at the base of the platform, and some on the bank of the Ganga, and they were all supplied 2 pots each by the 20 men who distributed the food. At that time, Raghava Pandit arrived there, seeing the
Okay, hey,
situation.
you know what? I'm just curious. Uh, We were reading the same book. That Runga was reading the same book, wasn't he?
No, so what happened was because I came late, I didn't know
Yeah.
what book was being read, and I asked if it was the Adi Leela, and you said yes, so I carried on reading from there, but they were reading from the Antya Leela, chapter 6. So it was
Oh,
my
oh,
mistake, because I asked you, so I just did what you said.
oh,
It
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, well, that's my, yeah, okay. I must have missed some because I had to do a couple of things and
so it was
okay.
actually Maharaj.
Sorry,
Lilith was
Lolita.
right. It
Oh,
was
poor
the
Lolita.
yeah.
Oh, poor. She's
So there was just a bit of confusion, actually.
okay. It's all purification anyway. No, Guru
For all
Maharaj,
of
he
us,
let
yeah,
me
for all of
follow 2
us.
different books and I lost everything. And then they shout, "Oh, oh!" Did he shout? Did
Do you
he
know
say
what?
that?
Karuna's right in front of me, and I didn't hear what he said because I've got these on.
I
I
didn't
don't know
hear it
what he
either.
said. I didn't hear what he said.
Did
But
he? Did
Lolita
you?
heard what he said.
Yeah. Did you hear what? Did you hear? Did you say that or did she? Because I heard that. I heard that. Not that. I just heard a shout.
I
But
heard him
did you
shout,
say
but I
that?
didn't hear what he
Did
said.
you say that there,
Karuna,
Karuna?
what did you say? Did you say F-U-C-K?
I said, I probably think I said, fuck's sake, lady, just fucking read, which our face went all fucking, hey, read it. I said, just fucking read.
Did you hear that? All right.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
He just
Anyway,
said, yeah.
no, he didn't say.
He didn't mean it in a really kind of.
He didn't mean it like you that you. Yeah. Anyway, Lilith, he didn't really mean it like that. You know, he's Irish. You know, and then you know.
Don't say that.
Smith knows about that.
Because if you say he's Irish, that means he can drink as well. Because Irish people do that a lot. Yeah, yeah. It was a mistake,
Anyway,
Maharaj.
he didn't mean it like so. Anyway, anytime we really react, all of us, we need to. Okay, continue reading. Well, it's everything's Krishna's taking care of everything. What are we going to do? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Where was I? Okay, this one. Starting from text 70 now. Thus, some sat on the platform, some at the base of the platform, and some on the bank of the Ganga, and they were all supplied 2 pots each by the 20 men who distributed the food. At the same time, Raghunath Pandit arrived there. Seeing the situation, he began to laugh in great surprise. he bought many kinds of food cooked in ghee and offered to the Lord. This prasadam he first placed before Lord Nityananda and then distributed among the devotees. Raghava Pandit said to Lord Nityananda, "For you, sir, I have already offered food to the deity, but you are engaged in a festival here, and so the food is laying there untouched." Lord Nityananda replied, "Let me eat all this food here during the day, and I shall eat at your home at night." Lord Nityananda replied, "Let me eat all this food here during the day, and I shall eat at your house, your home at night. I belong to a community of cowherd boys, and therefore I generally have many cowherd associates with me. I am happy when we eat together in a picnic like this.
Yeah, this is the Lord wants to make this situation where he just wants to give us a relationship with him. This is unbelievable, man. I tell you, the mercy the Lord has given us to make us his associates, his transcendentally situated associates, to give this prema that all the gurus would say is so hard to attain. The Lord now through our sangha wants to get it going. And just give it. Oh yeah, here we'll just give you that association that'll take away all your afflictions. You don't have to do really hard, laborious sadhanas and big chantings and all that. No. You'll have my association because I'm going to make you associates. See, that's the kind of deliverance in Kali Yuga. This is the real Krishna consciousness beginning here. People lost sight of it, because it just didn't really exist here. It was hidden. Now that we're revealing the jewel. Just the Lord wants to be like. See all those associates there? The Lord just made them like that. These people were just fallen. They were, some were crippled, some maybe retarded. And all of a sudden, he gives them the love for God. See, which qualifies you to have a picnic with the Lord. That's what we do here every day. This is our picnic. This is the food that we have and we share. See, the truth. And that's the kind of mercy. I mean, this is the real how to become Krishna conscious in this time now, easily, and it'll always be like this. If there's this kind of mercy being given again, it'll always be like this. You'll meet a real associate who has the order to make other associates of Lord Caitanya. Their word will do it, because their word will give you the truth about this. The truth that you can check it. I mean, I'm just extracting these truths like Jesus extracted the truths from the Old Testament. We extract these truths from the scriptures 550 years ago. It's the essence. St. Paul did the same thing. He took the old scripture and he took the essence of how to get the mercy quickly, because it was revealed through Jesus. See, we also extract from these books the essence of truth, of what is the mercy. The mercy is Lord Chaitanya's grace, and we're connected with that. And it works through the line. We will make associates just like that. And then we will have picnics like we are right here, right now. This is rasa. This is rasa lila in that sense. It's a lila of rasa. This is the picnic. This is the food, man. Food that ye know not of, that Jesus said. I have food that ye know. It's just a discussion about the absolute truth. That brings the light in this world. Otherwise, people are going this way and that way. They're going to gurus who can't deliver you. That's not light. That's a bit of darkness mixed in there, isn't it? See? You need the light. What is the conclusive? Where's the Son of God, man? Where are the sons of God? Where's the Son? Where? Well, where the sun is. Where is the light? See, sun is light. Where's the light brighter than the light of the sun? See, that's the Son of God. See, the God's light in this world. Thy will be done on earth. That sun has got to be here, because for thy will be done on earth as it is in Vrindavan. See, there's this kind of lila, rasa lila. We recreate that with mantra by chanting these verses. Go ahead there.
Okay.
Just had to stop you laughing a little bit because people were getting, they didn't. Evo didn't think this was a laughing matter these days. Oh, 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 repress yourself, man.
I've had a lot of stuff from Karuna Maharaj, and it's kind of over my head. I kind of focus on his heart, go to that place, Maharaj. Okay, 75. I belong to a community of cowherd boys, and therefore I generally have many cowherd associates with me. I am happy when we eat together in a picnic like this by the sandy bank of the river. Lord Nityananda made Raghava Pandit sit down and had 2 pots delivered to him also. There were 2 kinds of chipped rice soaked in them. When the chipped rice had been served to everyone, Lord Nityananda Prabhu in meditation brought Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrived, Lord Nityananda Prabhu stood up. Then they saw how the others were enjoying the chipped rice with yogurt and condensed milk from each and every pot. Lord Nityananda took a morsel of chipped rice and pushed it into the mouth of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a joke. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, also smiling, took a morsel of food, pushed it into the mouth of Nityananda, and laughed as he made Lord Nityananda eat it. In this way, Lord Nityananda was walking through all the groups of eaters, and all the Vaishnavas standing there were seeing the fun. No one could understand what Nityananda Prabhu was doing as he walked about. Some, however, we were very fortunate, could see that Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was also present. Then Nityananda Prabhu smiled and sat down. On his right side, he kept 4 pots of chipped rice that had not been made from boiled paddy. Lord Nityananda offered Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu a place and had him sit there. Then together, the 2 brothers began eating chipped rice. Seeing Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eating with him, Lord Nityananda became very happy and exhibited varieties of ecstatic love. Lord Nityananda Prabhu ordered, "All of you eat," chanting the holy name of Hari. Immediately the holy name Hari Hari resounded, filling the entire universe. When all the Vaishnavas were chanting the holy names Hari Hari and eating, they remembered how Krishna and Balaram ate with their companions, the cowherd boys, on the banks of the Yamuna. The banks of the Yamuna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda Prabhu are extremely merciful and liberal. It was Raghunatha Das's good fortune that they accepted all these dealings. Who can understand the influence and mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Prabhu. He is so powerful that he induced Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to come eat chipped rice on the bank of the Ganga. all the confidential devotees who were cowherd boys, headed by Sri Ramdas, were absorbed in ecstatic love. They, through the bank of the Ganga, they thought the bank of Ganga to be the bank of the Yamuna. The bank of
Yeah,
the
you
Yamuna.
see, see, Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda were there, right? So not everybody could see Lord Chaitanya, but they could feel this amazing presence. And so Lord, Krishna, Lord Chaitanya is pushing food in Nityananda's mouth. See? And he's pushing food into the mouths of Lord Chaitanya. And he does that. See, this is also represented Sadhu Sangha, man. The Lord pushes food in the Guru's mouth, and then it's like having a picnic together with the Lord, and so because we're all servants. This is what's going on behind the scenes. Is the servant is serving their master, you see, and so it's very esoteric, actually, the whole thing. I want to go over this another time because it's so deep and so wonderful. But basically, that's it. The Sadhu Sangha is really the only practical way to get this special mercy of the Lord. Is because the Lord pushes food in the Guru's mouth, right? And they push food in your mouth, which is actually their seat. It's the Lord's mouth. See, we don't know that because we're in the Maya. It's like we're an illusion. We think it's our mouth. It's actually the Lord's. Everything belongs to the Lord. We belong to the Lord. It was real funny on this TikTok. Somebody was talking about these ladies are my goddesses and they help me through this stuff. And I said, and I wrote down on the thing, I says, oh, if you ever need any more help, my God will help you really well too. So just let me know. And somebody wrote, New Age person, your God? See, this that's a real like, what? Your God? You own God? Well, that's called surrender. When we surrender to the Lord, He surrenders to us. Yeah, He's my possession. Yeah, it's my treasure. And He's thinking the same. Oh, my devotee, this is my treasure. I give my treasure to the world, my jewels to the world. See, that's His devotees. Oh, you think it's that stuff, that glass, that under the earth, from the earth, that's real jewels? No, the real jewels in the world are His devotees. See, they're the ones who sparkle. See, this other, when you get bhakti, you'll see. You look at these jewels and everything, they don't, or gold or anything, they don't have any real glow. They're like, it's like dirt, transformation of dirt. But what sparkles are devotees, what glows, So anyway, this is the way that they illuminate what's dark in this world. Even the sun can't illuminate the darkness in our hearts, but the devotees can. They're brighter than brighter than a million suns. You could take a million suns. People don't know what that means. That devotee in this world is also just like Krishna's brighter than a million suns. In this world, a devotee is brighter than a million suns. You take a million suns, you put them together, it will not illuminate the darkness in your heart. But one devotee can. Even a devotee is brighter than a million suns because the Lord is in them and uses them to bring this kind of brightness that has the power to deliver a million suns. People have no idea. This Maya is very thick, but this is how you do it. We dissipate the Maya by Sadhu Sangha. Look how many people are coming now. Look when I started, barely even one. Well, actually, quite a few people came at first. We had 5. Then we had some tests. It's called like certain resistances you have to overcome gradually. Okay, let's stop here, and I want to make a smoothie. For a smoothie, rest up and get ready. All right, she got hers already, man. Well, I ain't got no servants over here. Where's Janaki? Where's Janaki? Where did she go?
Guna said, come back to Nottingham, he'll serve you.
Yeah. I know it's hard to get me out of this apartment. I like sitting on my ass. not on these planes going here and there. I'm sitting here and I can just hit you over there, hit you up from over here. I like the simplicity. I just turn the camera on, run all that thing, big long buses and 5-hour lines and all that stuff. That's the old way, man. We metaverse it now. Oh, and see the goggles. No, make it even closer. We'll all have goggles. We're sitting here, and we'll be in the same room, man. We'll have different. We'll put different characters on, you know. Janaki wants her service back. Go park the motorhome. Fly on out. It's cool now. Oh, it's nice. Oh, that is really nice. Okay, so we'll see you later, huh? Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you for coming. Sorry, please forgive Karuna. You know, he's just Prabhupada would apologize for his students. They would also do strange things. Oh, please, they're just babies, you know. They kick and scream and jump around, and do naughty things. Oh, by the way, here, in case anybody, I haven't done this in a while. In case anybody out wants to, here's the. If anybody wants to leave a donation, let's see here. Show. How come it's not showing?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, you can donate through Wise, mainly Wise. Yeah, Wise or Bitcoin. If you want Bitcoin address, let me know. Yeah, so in case anybody has some extra cash and they want to do it, I'm open to it. And if not, have a wonderful day. Only if you feel like it. If it just comes to you what to do. Okay, so that's available. And yeah, and if you sent anything by what do you call PayPal? Yeah, I don't do PayPal anymore, so just remember that. So pull it back and use TransferWise. Okay, Hare Krishna, everybody. Have an awesome day.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, devotees.